What is up, everyone? Nick here. Welcome to the show if you're new. Thanks for coming back if you're not. Those of you who have tuned into my show before will know just how bullish I am on the electric vehicle industry, clean energy, and the electrification of the world. With a Democratic government now in office in the US and countries across the globe pushing subsidies and incentives on companies turning towards green, clean renewables, there is no doubt that clean energy will surge in the coming decades. Now, the electrification of the globe needs raw materials. This makes sense, right? And these materials are mined, which is putting mining and exploration companies into extremely lucrative and high-demand positions. As demand for metals increases in conjunction to the clean energy wave, mining companies are once again entering the golden age, and we are seeing mining stocks surge. There is a predicted looming shortage of essential metals, and with the exponential increase in demand of technological products, we are seeing clean energy and price of metals surging throughout the past year. The company of today's episode is up more than 300% in just the past year alone, is a tried and true mining technology company with over 15 years in the market, using new artificial intelligence to bring the mining industry into the 21st century. This one's going to be a fun one. Before we get into it, make sure to always come to your own conclusions whenever allocating capital on the stock market. Penny stocks do have more potential reward. However, this reward is typically paired with increased risk. Disclaimer, this is a sponsored video. Do your own due diligence. Gain as much information on a stock before allocating capital. This is your duty as a smart and calculated investor. Anyways, ladies and gents, without further ado, let's get right into it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first go over the company's background, who they are, what they do. I'm then going to cover their trajectory, the moves they're making, and recent partnerships. And then lastly, cover their numbers, their analytics, statistics, balance sheet, and charting. All right, so the winning company of today's episode is called Windfall Geotek, trading on the TSXV under ticker symbol WIN, W-I-N, and on the OTC, or over-the-counter, under ticker symbol WINKF. They had a decent day on the market yesterday, up 1.37%. However, analysts believe in the future potential of this specific company, and here's why. Windfall Geotek is not your normal mining exploration company. What they are doing differently than the rest is implementing artificial intelligence to both aid other companies in optimizing their drilling projects and to themselves locate potential projects. And I'll explain what I mean here. Windfall is setting themselves apart from the rest by using a technology termed CARDS, Computer-Aided Resource Detection System. This is a technology that allows them to save 3 to 5% on exploration and development nearly immediately, and this also gives them an advantage into unearthing with a much higher certainty of success. Now, as the space becomes increasingly competitive, companies are continually looking for ways to reduce costs and increase success rates. This puts Windfall into a very potentially high-demand space. So Windfall uses open data sources from across the globe and sorts through massive quantities of data from past and current drilling projects. Their artificial intelligence is able to isolate drill targets, predict ore reserves, mineral outputs, and overall production modeling for asset valuation projections. This revolutionary and forward-thinking approach to mining allows other companies to save costs from having to travel to or perform drill tests on the projects themselves. Now, many analysts think that this is the future of mining exploration and project acquisition. The base metal mining industry is estimated to amount to a whopping $431 billion by the year 2025 alone. The needs for base metals is surging, and miners are expected to enter yet another gold rush, so to speak, in the coming years, and investors are realizing this and jumping all over their stocks. Now, with so many mining companies entering the space, the competition is obviously growing. Companies are increasingly looking for ways to decrease costs, and Windfall Geotek believes it is that answer. They are essentially helping expedite projects by collaboratively including specialist geologists familiar with their systems to aid in targeting sites. This is leading to growing success partnerships. Now, the company is not just stopping there. They are also planning on potentially using their technology to acquire or sell projects they identify as positive targets. Oftentimes, no one has claimed the territory that they identify positive targets using their own software, giving Windfall Geotek the unique ability on seeing what the others can't. After being discreetly examined, they believe this can lead back to shareholder value. More on this shortly. So Windfall has over 15 years experience in the industry. They are operating in 12 countries, have completed over 85 projects ranging from gold to kimberlites, copper, zinc, lithium, all incredibly in-demand metals. What's more is the company, just like many other nanocap companies, are extremely diversified and securing partnerships. They have partnered with Dragonfly, I've talked about this company before, and are advancing the field testing of their Eagle Eye landmine detection. This is potentially a $750 billion industry. This is a perfect way, in my opinion, for the company to spread its market share and to use its AI for a good cause. It's estimated that around 60 to 110 million landmines are currently in the ground right now, affecting potentially 82 countries. It's estimated that more than $540 million was spent by industry and government in 2018 to identify multiple landmines and explosive remnants, and Windfall Geotek could alleviate some of this by implementing Eagle Eye with their Dragonfly partner. They are also implementing Eagle Eye to improve the drill target and evaluation process, something that has been used to great success with previous clients. Now, as many of you know, whenever looking at a company, I like to take a deep dive into their management team, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. Dinesh Kandachatha is the company's chairman and interim CEO. He has over 20 years experience in startups and early stage companies. He has raised more than 100 million, leading to over 1 billion in shareholder value. He has overseen multiple IPOs and acquisitions, really experienced and a great leader in my opinion. The company's CTO is Simran Kamboj, with over a decade of technology engineering experience in machine learning and artificial intelligence. The company's director, Nathan Tribble, has over 14 years experience in exploration and mining. Daniel Belizley is Windfall's CFO with over 30 years of operational and advisory experience. The list goes on, a really robust team here. The company made recent management acquisitions and is on a great trajectory in my opinion. The company just last week announced initiation of exploration programs on 100% owned claims to be completed after all assays are received. Now, this is showing the company's move to also become an asset-based company rather than strictly service, something I am very interested in as they continue to develop and something I will be following extremely closely. Now, shares are currently sitting at 18 cents USD, up 1.37% on yesterday's trading period. They are up over 300% in just the past year alone as investors flock to miners and mining tech companies as the future undergoes increased electrification. They are currently a nanocap company with a market cap of 26.26 million Canadian, so lots of room to run here. They have 78 million shares outstanding. They generated 806,000 in the trailing 12 months and hope to increase this figure moving into next year. All in all, a very interesting company, one that I think could continue to surge in valuation. I do like that they are positioned in the technology sphere within the ever increasingly lucrative mining sphere. Anyways, everyone, make sure to always come to your own conclusions whenever allocating capital on the stock market. As I've stated before, even though penny stocks do come with more potential reward, this is typically paired with increased risk. Do your own due diligence, formulate your own opinions, and gain as much research into any stock before allocating capital. Hit that subscribe button for more updates, smash the like button. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, happy trading, cheers.